What is up, beautiful people? It's your girl Funke Odrode, and today's video is a practical guide on how to start bakery business in Nigeria, whether you want to go into it retail, wholesale, or both. The bakery shop is not a difficult business to start as long as you make thorough research. You can make consistent profits and grow a viable business even without investing much time. To organize a plan for your bakery business, you must consider these steps. Registration. Your business must be registered with appropriate agencies and organizations. First, I'll talk of is CAC. That is non-negotiable. You must register with CAC. And when your business is registered, you can open your corporate account so that if you want to seek a loan or you want to seek bank draft or things like that, then register with associations that are associated with the bakery. You take that very, very seriously. You can't run a bakery business, a good, viable bakery business, without being in one of those associations. Then, since it's an edible, you must find your way to register with NAFDAC. That is important if you're watching me in Nigeria. Your location should be close to a bus stop where people alight when coming back from work or when coming back from their travels or stuff. The reason for that is a lot of people like to buy stuff for kids or for family when coming back from work, and bread is one of the easiest things to buy for their families, since children can use it to make so many food kinds like toast, sandwich, bread and tea, bread and egg, bread and butter, bread and jam, bread. That is the reason for it being close to the bus stop, whichever bus stop you choose. Or if you want to do it in your neighborhood or on your street, then you must consider an environment where there are lots of kids, because lots of parents try to use bread to substitute for certain meals, so they tend to buy bread a lot. In no time, your bakery will become a money spinning machine. You must get necessary equipment for the operation of your bakery. Talk of bread pans, tabletop slicer, that is for sliced bread, dough mixer, deck oven. And to make this video even more helpful, I made research on certain prices for your bakery. So if you want to buy your imported bread pan, I mean the one that will last you, not the one that will rust or have any kind of problem, you have between 5,000 to 6,000 naira per piece. You might want to buy probably 8, 10, 20, depending on how big the size of your deck oven is. And you multiply maybe 6,000 naira or 5,000 naira times the number of spaces that your deck oven can contain. Then the bread slicer is between 280 to 400k. In fact, there's one for 4 million naira. Others who want to start with mega money can go for those ones, but if you're not starting that big, you can go for the one between that 280 to 400,000. Dough mixer is between 350 to 2 million naira. That is if you're starting on the average. But if you want to start mega, there are dough mixers that are way more expensive than that, industrial dough mixers. I mean, I was surprised to see different kinds of products, but it depends on how much your capital is before you can consider that. The deck oven is between 600,000 to 6 million naira, depending on how much you plan to start your business. And that is what takes us into the next step, which is the capital. If you consider all the things I've said, you would imagine the capital you're going to need in starting this business. I've seen different YouTube videos that said you can start with 500,000 a good bakery. The answer is no, that is not true at all. With the current situation in Nigeria and the current prices, if you just add up the things I said, even at the list prices, even if you're going to get the tiniest shop, at least the shop must contain your deck oven, contain your slicer, your mixer, and 2 laborers. So if you think about that, you will know that you cannot start with 500,000. At least you must have 1.5 million to start a good bakery shop. And officially, this part is very important to me and to any other customer. The ingredients. Most people think that they can just get through or make their way by cutting corners. You cannot cut corners when it comes to bread. You must have egg, milk, butter, flour, yeast, salt, sugar, water in this bread. This is what will make the aroma go 5 streets away. I mean, even if you are in the corner of your shop, you are in the corner of one street, the aroma of that bread when it is baking in that oven, will go 5 streets away and tell people, look, I am somewhere around. It is people that will start asking you, I think there's a bakery around. I mean, do you know any bakery around? Because I can perceive fresh bread. People will start looking for you. And the moment they buy that bread and it is true to the aroma, guys, they'll be the one to tell others. In fact, they'll be the one to advertise for you, and you will start getting lots and lots of customers. The person I buy my bread from right now is a distance away from my house. The woman has a shop and some workers, and she's not even on the major road. It is the smell of that bread that told me that something is cooking somewhere, and I went to look for it. Since then, I've been shopping from her. Because of the ingredients that are in that bread, it makes it just so much easy for me to identify that bread is somewhere, and I went for it. In addition, it is important for you to go for training. This is important, guys. This aspect of it is essential for you, the owner of the business, so that no one will just come and mess with your business or come and cheat you. Either you employ someone to train you one-on-one, pay for it. Even if it's 100K, pay for it. That one-on-one training to have the best kind of bread. That training will get you a lot of customer and will get you into a very good business. So don't think that a particular amount is too large, as long as you're getting value for the money. Now, when you go for that training, whether you did one-on-one or you do group training, make sure you know the exact measurement of your ingredients. That is why you don't need to invest much time in a bakery business. When you know the exact measurements and you've done pre-production over and over, when you are doing your pre-production, you already know that there's a particular texture that you expect when you use this particular measurement. There's a particular texture that you expect when you mix in this particular way, or you mix for this amount of time. All those things are already measured. That is why you cannot easily be cheated. So when you come one day and you taste your bread and it doesn't taste exactly the way it's supposed to, you know that they are already cutting corners on butter, on eggs, or milk, or things like that. It's important for you as a business person to invest time into training. And you will see that by the time you train your laborers or your staff to start making the bread, they already have a set measurement. So you don't need to panic wherever you are. You can go, come back, knowing that that same measurement is the only way they can get through in the business. How many employees will you need for this business? You don't need many. You need a salesperson, someone that will be properly dressed and not be sweaty when selling your product. And you need 2 people that will be baking. That is important because somebody may make mistake and the other person will be able to correct him. And for carrying of flour, you need to carry bags and things like that. Of course, if you want to use just 2 persons in the beginning, make sure the other person is not fully part of production. Let the person be for sales so that the dressing will be different from the person that is for production, and so that the person will not be sweaty. Nobody wants to come and buy bread from a sweaty person. They imagine a lot of things and it may affect your business. So you need at least 3 people. You can manage with 2, but at least 3 is good enough. Today's subscriber of the week goes to Living in the Motion. Welcome to our channel. Thank you for being part of this community. Thank you for subscribing. And if you want to be part of a shout out like this, do not fail to like this video, subscribe to our channel. You stand a chance for a weekly shout out and for YouTube to notify you the moment a video comes out. See you in the next.